Greetings. Welcome to another episode. We live at the compound, reality check. Today we're gonna be reviewing skits. And we're coming up with ideas for the new life of love, a hustler. How we gonna, continue the series. And we checking out some different artists who doing the skits. Who is this right here? Big Jai. Big Jai. We're checking out Big Jai. That's one of his latest ones. It's a Friday remix. But he got plenty of money, so check it out too.
You two motherfuckers dope, handless, and grab. Why I got to be grabbed? Shut up, punk! As a matter of fact, I'm gonna come back in an hour. Y'all better have something for me to take.
What's your favorite one, Bob?
I'm gonna have to say it's two of them. When he doing
just say we.
the bang 1-800 bang my line, I like that one, and I like
down, man.
I like the one
Redeem My Stroke.
He played his character name.
Your boyfriend's a cheater.
I like Big Jai. Got some shit.
I like his off the rip. He come off professional. I like his cinematography. I judge off of funniness. I like stories, good stories.
Now watch this shit.
Can I help you with something?
I mean what?
Well, you were just there.
He's got a line called Yams. I noticed all his shirts saying Yams.
Yeah, that's his shit.
I saw you through the reflection in my window.
So they also practice independent brand marketing.
There was no stare. All right, relax.
First of all, I'm not just.
What is Yams?
Well,
She don't need a pass.
And third of all,
Okay, it's like an acronym. It's A-Y-A.
I don't know what the acronym is, but
Somebody must have pitched your cereal.
your ass.
When she don't need a belt.
First of all, I'm not your sweetheart. Second of all, you just basically visually assaulted me.
What the hell are you talking about?
I just told you harassed
Basically,
me.
he walked past her. She said she seen to her window.
You know what?
He was
Hey, baby, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
I got your cashews, your almond. Shit.
This is Charlton. Nice to meet you again, Charlton.
Again? You met already?
Yeah, right? Oh, we met at the 7-Eleven like, 5 minutes ago?
Oh, okay.
Girl, you basically got at me.
No, I didn't. First of all, I did not know. I know. What are you talking about, man? I just looked at you real quick and went to the store.
It was not real quick. You stared at my ass. I caught you.
I didn't stare at nothing. I didn't stare at her case at all. I didn't stare at her ass. No, I didn't. I took a quick gander at her case. That's all it was. And I went to the store. She started talking to me first, right?
First of all, like I told you before, your eyes did all the talking.
Once again, I didn't say nothing to you. She said something to me first.
Girl, he harassed me.
That's not even a word.
You're using all of this? So look at all of this.
You keep saying that. You keep using that word. You keep making that. She made that up.
It's a real word. It's what guys do when they're looking at girls way too hard when they know they ain't got no damn business doing it.
Thank you.
Baby, I didn't look at her way too hard. All right? It was a quick yam peruse. I was walking by. I saw that she was meaty. That's it. I didn't say nothing to her. All I did was peek at the yams and kept pushing. She stopped me to talk to me all crazy. That's all it was. She got reckless with the mouth.
Because you were staring at my ass. That is why I stopped and talked to you.
I wasn't staring.
Why were you peeking in the first place? You know ass peeking leads to other things. It leads to looking, leads to talking, leads to sex, leads to pregnancy, and then we in a love triangle that I can't get out of.
Girl, he basically cheated on you.
Oh, how did you even get here in the first place? Cheating?
Yeah. You heard us.
All I did was
You know what you did.
love triangles, pregnancies. I didn't touch her. I didn't say nothing to you.
You wanted to.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. All I wanted to do was take a quick gander and get on. That's it.
How many asses has he been peeking at, girl? You gotta ask yourself this.
Honestly, at this point, 1,000. Because now I can't trust you.
Dang.
You gonna peek at my best friend of 10 years, then I can't trust you with anything.
And he keep looking at me right now.
I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at you, baby.
Are you gandering?
No.
In my presence? You're gandering at her in my presence. Why are you not looking at me?
I am. I'm looking at you. Look, I'm looking at you.
Now he's looking at you.
Yes.
Now, basically,
I always want to look at you. What you talking about?
this is real. He exaggerating on the comic level, but it's just funny how, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you though.
And there's all kind of weaknesses off the rip. Like, I gotta explain myself off the rip, ain't even right. You know what I'm saying? You believe in this shit? That's a whole nother level.
No. I'm not gonna do that. No.
I'ma assume that they want to both fuck. I'm saying this your best friend. You feel me? I think both of y'all want it. That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming. They on both want it. That's how I'm taking it at this point. I'm in the zone like him. They both want it. Yeah.
Is it real? Was it righteous? Was it righteous? Oh, I love mommy shake.
Damn.
Told her I'ma need a taste. Can't relate so I can slay. Let she freaking know the bait. Let me get it on tape. Beat it like I beat a case.
But I noticed that most of these skits is relationship skits. Or, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the funniest shit. You know what I'm saying? You get the most funny moments in relationships. You know what I'm saying?
To the bags. Then he gave you the bloopers, the outtakes and shit.
Right.
Can I help you with your?
He ain't even look at all. I ain't even see the
I
look.
wasn't staring at your ass. It was a tweak. I wasn't staring at your ass.
She think it's
Sneak
women.
peek. I wasn't staring at your ass. It was a tweak. Hey, sure, have a good day. All right, relax. I'm gonna take it again. You know what?
But yeah, we need the next episode. We need some more Life and Love. You know what I'm saying? Because the next one was gonna be at the salon, remember?
You have a good night. Good day. Somebody like to love the you. You're gonna be good.
A problem with this world. Your life is not like master's.
Now 1-800 bang my line. That shit be funny as fuck.
That's some surprise. All right. I didn't give it up and down. I took a gander of Rianne's. That's about it. Real quick, she wasn't even supposed to see.
He got a lot of content.
So you admit you were staring at my hands.
I wasn't staring. It was more like a looky look. Hello. I hear you.
Super blood name Calvin. Call him Balvin though.
I'm a look.
And he's little cousin named Cornelius. Super blood right there.
Trump wants to build a
Super
wall.
blood,
Separate refugee children from their parents.
Why has
This
Trump
shit
been on a
fucking
tirade about
hilarious,
Mike Bloomberg? Because he knows Mike can beat him.
How dude just slide out like shit was dope.
I like the one he had
First thing we do is we pregame
about the sister. And my man, it was him and his man. Like two women came up. One was dressed like 40, you know what I'm saying? Want to play the game.
Oh, the double date.
Right. So he was like, you know, what she wants to date? You know what I'm saying? The dude like, no, she. I'm saying, you know, but
He went upstairs like, hey, I see. Right, I see.
Be a super blood. So hurry out and do that now. Do that. Yeah. Don't say no C words. Don't say whatever you do. Do not. What's cracking, Cornelius? Nigga, what's happening, man? Happy birthday, buzzing. Thank you. Indeed. Hey, I'm Christopher. Pleasure. Rest it from my nigga. That's on blood. Mine. All day on bloods. And you're not gonna hear from moms that you celebrate their birthday without me, blood. My bad.
This how they be talking, man. This shit be
I'm always the
sounding
type of family, blood. We buzzing, homie. We go way back.
Right.
Hey, remember back in the day when we was kids? We used to watch DuckTales on We used to like DuckTales. Yup.
You said brother break?
Yeah, blood. We celebrating my cousin's birthday, blood.
It's a celebration like cake and candles.
No, nigga, like celebration, homie. Like birthday bacon bangles, blood.
Champagne.
I mean, where blood from, niggas?
I'm from Seattle.
Oh, you from Seattle? I get it, damn.
I'm from Seattle.
It's Seattle.
Hey, what's up with all the directions, blood?
Hey, I'm sorry for not inviting you out, man. My bad. That's my fault.
That's all good, blood. You're the whole hood, ain't that, blood?
It's totally unnecessary, bro.
Nah, it's always never berry, blood. You my buzzing, blood.
You're right.
But it's all good. I got the homie runner coming through. He gonna paint the town red with us tonight, brother.
When you get out?
Since now, blood.
What's happening? Man, run up, blood. I mean, versus ride, run up, homie. Come on. Ride. What's happening with the alliteration, blood? Bar Basil?
Yeah, actually, Zach, you right. No. It's Bar Basil. My bad. Bam. I was gonna wear this later.
But you just had an extra
I'm going always.
Yeah, man, you gotta make sure you comfortable in your own skin, blood.
Right. Here you go. There it is. See that? Right. See that? Right.
You look nice and bosy now, blood.
Yo, that's bracket right there, blood.
Oh, shit. All right, man. Hey, we gonna make a morning real quick, blood. I'm gonna be lit, all right?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Stop eating with squirrels, blood.
I'm like a regular blood. They real blood. They like activated.
What? Was there a button?
Yes. And you almost pushed it.
Right, that's big lad. But that's how, you know, yeah, that's real.
Don't correct me.
Was Bracken Cornelius? What's happening, blood?
So, bro,
Hey, happy birthday, blood. What's happening? Hey,
about blood from Christopher.
pleasure to meet you. Bow, blood. On blood. Sure.
Christopher.
I fuck that slow step, man, nigga.
He said, "Oh, I'm pushing on. I want to be a part." So, but you coming out with us tonight, man?
My name's Christopher. And I'm best.
What's up, good? All the Shirley?
I don't want to. My mom's name.
What's going on?
Blood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jesus Bryce.
What's going on? Okay. Cuz just came through with the podcast,
Jesus
reviewing
Christ.
these skits.
Oh, I'd rather have Jesus than Bilber and Gold. Yes. Jesus at the same time, man.
Right. But that's big lad. You know what I'm saying? The Crips do the same thing. Yeah, you know.
So you can't bang Jesus at the same time.
Right.
That's funny. But that's what we do, man.
Good morning, sunshine.
Yeah, they funny.
I'm
They
here.
bang my line.
Good morning.
I watched this.
Hey, why you
I
wearing
ain't
big
saying
ass
this.
shorts all the time?
Sex downside shit.
What's up, boy?
That nigga-
He cold too.
Yeah, he got a channel. I watched the one I
Oh, it's my dog. You ever
out. I ain't seen that one.
That's where I originally met him from. Dude funny as hell.
You know, like a meat. So what, your girl changed her mind? Nah, she ain't changed her mind, but fuck it, I'm just supposed to get back in the house. Why you got her all banged out, nigga?
You know, like a hood bitch.
Hey, hold on.
You gonna need these.
You ain't washed her out yet?
For what? She's mine.
You supposed to rinse her out after every use.
I ain't gonna wash her out 15 times.
You done smashed her 15 times already?
About 15 times a day.
She's still tight though. Her snapback crazy. Man, where her bottoms at? Bottoms for what?
I was just
Where her lingerie at? To the
that
max.
is crazy. What you got going on today, cuz? I got to drop. I got my son out here.
Okay. You coming through?
Yeah, I'm being
Sade, what are you doing here?
First off, I'm saving your life. Second off, why the fuck you ain't answering your phone?
Clearly, I'm in the middle of some shit.
So this nigga that had you jammed up for 5 hours? I've been blowing your ass up all day.
Yo, who is this? It's my woman, man. Can I gangbang in peace, please?
Bring your ass home.
All right, let me finish with this.
It's done. Bring your ass.
I'll tear that ass up tonight. To the max.
to the max.
What's happening, baby?
Where the hell was you at?
Damn, I just walked in the door.
Don't say shit. I don't even want to hear you lie.
Ain't nobody lying.
Let me smell your dick.
What? Stop playing, man.
Do it look like I'm playing? Why your dick smell like Dove soap?
I took a shower after I walked out at the gym. I go to the gym every day. You know this. I'm going again tomorrow.
Well, I'm coming too.
You be at work, Sade.
Well, you just gonna have to wait till I get off.
Mike can't work out that late. He be spotting me.
Fuck Mike. I'm your spot. I'm coming too. Hurry up. Come on. 50 reps, let's get
50 reps?
Yeah, you said you'd be in the gym all day.
Come on, man.
Hurry up.
To the max.
To the max. See, that's you ever met her before? You met her before, right? I know him from around town. You know, I don't know from around where. I don't know. I seen he looked familiar. Yeah. You met him before. That's remember I was telling you about the guns and stuff. Okay. You know, he got the gun license and all that stuff. You was talking about putting together the community. See, it used to be block clubs. That's how the Black Panthers even came about with the guns and everything, because we policed our own community. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now in this generation, you know, guns is looked at something this evil or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you got a burn, that's something criminal or something. But back then, yeah, we had to police our own community, even from the police. You know, that's how Black Panthers was so radical, because yeah, we got that right. You know, even to a religious level. Like ecclesiastically, you could create your own situation and police yourself. Your own fire department in the city. You know what I'm saying? That's separation of church and state. So, you know, it's people who own that. So back then, people was exercising their rights way more than they do now. Right. On a corporate level. It's like that movie, Slim and Me. You saying that? Mm-hmm. Queen? I didn't like it. I think it wasn't a good movie. You know, because I like stories, good stories that make sense. Unless it's a comedy. Story that makes sense? Not at all. Now, when he first met the chick, they dated or whatever, you know, the police pull him over. He end up tussling, you know, she a lawyer though. You know what I'm saying? He end up killing a police officer, you know, and she encouraged him to go on the run. And so let's go. Was the police trying to kill her though? Right, yeah, he was. Okay. Because she was going to her pocket for something. He pulled out his gun. Dude, you know, he had already pushed dude down. He come and run and get the gun and boom, you know, mistake all on camera. You know what I'm saying? So she like, now before that, she was telling him, you know, she a lawyer and everything, but she was telling him like, it's that kind of like, if the woman had that button, this how I, you know, took it. Because she telling him how the criminal justice system is not made for the black man. And how this case she had, motherfucker supposed to got off, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, she disgruntled, you know, about the whole law system. This shit is against this type of shit, right? Mm. So when he do that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she on that, you know, let's go. Now he don't know her. You just met her. You know what I'm saying? You just like a first date or something like that. Mm. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they go on the run. That's the whole story. You know, they end up going to run and get killed too. You know, she riding. It's a rider type of movie, you know. But all the time is a camera. You know, it's the dash camera showed everything. You know, you know, that's what happened. He got killed. So
I was having this conversation about the people who like it was like, yeah, you know. So I'm like, that don't really make sense. But at the same time, I get it. I get the message. And it's just recently that I get it because I didn't ever like the movie. But recently I get the message as far as, you know how it's people who look at the system and say it's fucked up for black people, we shouldn't participate in it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like we should run away from it. But the other point is that the reason why the laws is against black people because we don't know the law. If we knew the law, we could exercise laws in ways that actually will protect us.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So her being a lawyer, you know, I would look at that as, but did I get it though? In reality, when you meet most people who teachers, they not teachers. Lawyers, they not lawyers. You know, they was taught to practice in a certain way. So they not into the law. You know what I'm saying? Like B ain't really into the law. To me, B don't, you know, I build B all the time. He feel more like a religious person than a law person. You know what I'm saying? You know, anytime I talk to B, you know, because I'm on law. When he was going through school, I'm like, you know, what level of law you take? Because it's all kind of level of law. I'm more interested in corporate law. So I was telling them, you know, that's what you should lean towards, corporate law. Corporate law is everything. You know what I'm saying? That's the start of everything. Everything is made off of corporation because everything is incorporated. You know what I'm saying? So to know criminal law is, you know, that's cool, but criminal law is to different that. Like if two people got to dispute them two social security numbers, two straw men, you know, a law only get into it when one of y'all call in order for dispute. Is a mediator. So the law is really a mediator for businesses, for a business, even if you know it or not. You know what I'm saying? You are a stock in the business. You know, your name, your brand, all of this stuff is corporate. You got a brand is your name in all capital letters. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got a social security number, which is your stock number. Mm-hmm. You know, all tied directly to $1 trillion. Like every person born is finna spend $1 trillion. You finna generate that level. Just imagine. You don't see the money that you done had. Mm-mm. If the money that you had is just accumulating, you know what I'm saying? But it is because it's going to somebody else. You know, so it's going back to where it came from. You know, the people is the value, your labor, you know, your life. That's the value. That's what's going to create everything for us to, you know, rotate this money around to say this is the value. Mm-hmm. So I can give you $1 trillion and still come back to, you know what I'm saying? Now, the way corporations is formed is going to be very relevant if you not an executive in your corporation. Mm-hmm. So if you don't got a corporation, you still, you know, your corporation is people who actually benefit from you being alive. You know, so like say for instance, if you buy some property or if you buy a car, you got to pay the county. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you got a house in that city, you got to pay the city if you're doing it under your social security number, under that level of corporation, right?
What's up, Miss Tina? Yeah. Okay. Come in.
What's happening, baby?
Where the hell was you at?
Damn, I just walked in the door.
Don't say shit. I don't even want to hear you lie.
Ain't lying.
Let me smell your dick.
What? Stop playing, man.
Do it look like I'm playing? Why your dick smell like Doug soap?
I took a shower after I worked out at the gym. I go to the gym every day. You know this. I'm going again tomorrow.
Well, I'm coming too.
You be at work, Sade.
Well, you just gonna have to wait till I get off.
Mike can't work out that late. He be spotting me.
Fuck Mike. I'm your spot. I'm coming too. Hurry up. Come on. 50 reps, let's get it.
50 reps?
Yeah, you said you been in the gym all day.
Come on, man.
Hurry up.
Shoot the bags.
Oh, so Randy was with him.
Randy was with him. The two sons came and put him out. You know, I be hitting
Now, they probably not see, Daddy didn't tell me that part.
Yeah,
He
Randy
didn't
was
tell me
with him.
Randy was with him. Now I understand why they made the movie.
Yeah, Randy was with him.
Where the hell was you at?
Daddy to make the
Don't say shit. I don't even want to hear you lie. Let me smell your dick.
What's my brother
Hey, man.
Do you have a lighter?
So whenever I
Why your dick smell like dust, so?
I took a shower after I walked out of the gym. I go to the gym every day. You know this. I'm going to get tomorrow.
Well, I'm coming too.
You be at work, man.
Well, you just have to wait till I get off.
Mike can't work out that late. He be spotting me.
Fuck Mike, I'll get spot. I'm coming too.
Okay. Y'all would
Yeah, you said you been in the gym all day.
I like that, man.
Hurry up.
I really like to work out my
Max.
Yeah, so I feel
Hell yeah.
I want to introduce
Oh,
you to these
you
people before I leave.
and I took your advice too. Insurance.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
took
I mean, you got to do that.
I took
That
I
covers
made
everything.
sure.
I mean, even between when you just break a window and get some jewelry out.
Uh-huh.
For real.
Brendan Insurance.
If I was in,
His eyebrows
yeah.
nappy as hell.
Yeah.
I said, fuck that. You know, for real, if you get no one else, I'll take out. I mean,
Oh, she cold.
Right.
She cold.
but
She
you know what
cold.
you do? And look, keep it to yourself. I don't tell nobody shit.
Right,
I
right,
just tell them what I do.
Right.
Don't come back to me.
right.
You know, but
I stay insured.
yeah, I'll play with people. Yeah. But I'm gonna introduce you to these people.
I'm gonna take that over there and see if they like it. If they like it, right?
Okay, I'll guess I'll give it you don't know what just a little people. Well, it's so much money out here. They make me, you want to be bad. They make people want to say a truth. They say. I want you to talk
Max.
What
you got here?
Quincy, I know you're here. Come out.
What you doing? What you
I know he's here. His car's parked outside.
He was here earlier, but he went to go hoop with the homies and he left with them.
So why didn't you go?
I tore my hamstrings earlier.
Out of my face. Quincy, come out here. I know you're here.
Quincy, not here. You gotta go.
So I can't take a lap around your house to make sure you're not lying to me?
Hell no, I got company.
You don't have any company back there. You are fully dressed.
Hey, you gotta go for real.
Okay. So when are you going to tell me you and I messing around then?
Oh,
I mean,
Vet right there. That's
Yeah,
my vet, ain't it?
bro.
huh?
I said, that's my vet right there.
No, fool.
She'll tell you. Well,
Now come here.
she'll tell
Shoot
you.
him, Max.
What you guys on? Shit, I ain't
Oh
going.
no. Quick second. How long ago it happened?
I'm not a creepy.
A what?
10 minutes, max.
I just think they're
Let me see.
around each other. I mean, I'm just not talking about it about today.
Everybody went here. Hey, sister. Bye-bye.
Quick bites, big stories. Quibi.
Right. We'll try to access up there. I go straight to the, like I would be key and go straight to it. I want to go to my house.
Right. So you pull up in a Honda right in front of the store. Why would you even do that? Oh, look how.
Right.
Damn. She's sweet, petite, good enough to, you know. I'm about to go get that. Go handle that. Go get that big dog.
Hey yo, sweetie, you looking kind of pretty. What's a girl like you doing in this rough city?
Yeah.
What was the name of the dude who was with him on that one I said?
What was his name?
Do you get a kick?
Out of town, I was now. What was his name?
What your man got to do with me?
Brother, this is like,
I'm not trying to hear that. See,
He used to what?
I'm not doing it.
I don't recognize him. He a rapper?
no, not that big job right there. I'm talking about who made the song original.
No, I'm talking about the guy he was with, the other comedian.
Oh, someone to do break.
Yeah.
What your man got to do with me? I gotta live, I'm not trying to hear that.
Hey, what's good, Reverend? Rico wanna holler at you.
You gonna watch my phone?
Oh, we got that handle, man. Come on.
That motherfucker is gonna get away, bro. That bitch.
No, nope. I gotta get ties for that motherfucker. I need them ties and a muffler. But I need the ties.
What's wrong with you? That ain't looking too good for you.
That's why I'm waiting on mods. Mod, you gonna have to 15. Oh. So yeah, I better get some mod.
Sit your ass down.
Whatever I have left.
You know why you here?
Shit, his brother, my cousin was right here. His brother,
On the street, he was like
he Maurice. He got a club in the D. He just opened a shop. You ever heard of Plug Love?
Get up.
Plug Love. So there's a lot of them.
How long will it take for one trip?
He was a dancer.
30 seconds at the
You know what I'm
most.
saying? Maurice. Now he just bought a club up there.
Maniac.
So they doing shows. I
How
be
much is
posting
one
sometimes.
ride?
He used to always do male shows, but now he doing hip hop shows all night too because he got a own club.
Take 5
We're
minutes.
ready to fuck with them. They do clothing line shit, Plug Love, that Tim Bear, yeah.
10 transactions. 5 minutes.
But see, it's
How much money is that?
like I say, I fuck with Bugsy.
Like 20.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking dollars.
But Bugsy, like, to me, this how I take Bugsy. I fuck with him.
Not my face, please.
You know what I'm saying? But it's
Sign
you know how
that,
you
nigga.
can, but he don't fuck with me.
That's a right.
That's how I look it off the rip. You know, now every
Yeah,
time we on some
I'm
business shit, he don't never spend no money.
Nigga, no.
He always
I be forced to lay you
try
off.
to do the shit
I can't have
without.
that type of insubordination on my staff. Get back to the block.
So, you know, you come to me on some business shit,
This
we
shit
talking
out here.
business shit. As far as anything, I done did plenty of shit with you. I didn't spend plenty of money with you. You know what I'm saying? For you to never, you know what I'm saying? You want to do some non-profit shit, you don't want to pay me, but you try to do
Why
get
you
another
tell me what I was
motherfucker.
walking
You
into?
feel?
I thought it was gonna
You
kill
try
me.
to do something.
Hey, Rico wasn't gonna kill you, but your raise gonna be trash.
You know what I'm
Feeling for my disclaimer.
Losing shit. Fucking with you.
He already be on business. That's what I say. That's how they be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, remember, you ready to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta leave. It's like you be trying to do it out of this shit.
What's
You're not telling you. And then when it don't work out, you know what I'm saying?
When it's come rain, it's ready.
Right. But at the same time, I'm saying we don't get money together, so I fuck with you. You feel me? But you do all kind of shit to get money and never put me on no, you know what I'm saying, get money shit with you. Even on, you know, like I said, even on the paint. You be trying to really ear hustle and then figure shit out yourself. And then say motherfuckers don't want to. He made this one post, he was saying that,
After that, drop me up for
you know, niggas like, it's for me, money. It'd be like, niggas be like, I have a whole building. If they don't got enough to give, you know what I'm saying? But want that another motherfucker put in on it so they can get. But when he say niggas like everything he be saying, he be like that.
Junior Deacon ass nigga, man.
That's how I know it. You feel me? He do shit. He don't have to resources.
Everything
Don't go where he He don't never pull nobody in.
Don't do that, nigga. They gotta change your day real quick. Let's be
I don't
smart
see you
about
fuck
this.
with nobody who fuck with you,
That's
bro.
what I'm talking right now.
And I can hear you.
Cedric Fontaine, what's up, nigga?
Some
You're already
focus on some of these Saturday.
Who the fuck is y'all? What the fuck y'all looking for me? Who we are don't matter. Just understand
No,
this.
don't get
It's
fucked
hard.
up, you know what I'm saying?
On the street is
I'm
you doing dirty.
I keep my shit clean, man. Y'all got the wrong nigga. That's what I hear. I be low key with mine. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Man, take care of this thing, man. Hold on. I got this.
You know what I'm saying? Grand rappers know you for what you
You think we was gonna find you, but we found you, homie.
Find me for what?
Consider yourself served.
He came to me, that's rich you with you. He was like, you got to do real. But the people we thought was legit, they turned out to be some street niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Getting rich over easy.
So when he had this fight job,
Fight me like Gmail. They pray to see
whatever
me
fucking
fail.
we had to build. Right, the elevator. That wasn't all him. They had to be cooking and all that. Yeah, he had a party. He on the field. That's why he did. Of the fact on he on the field. You know what I'm saying? So, but the white people just messing with him. They really put him up on, you know what I'm saying, that high power shit. He come to me on something. Yeah. Come to find out that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, we ain't nobody. There's a couple of niggas that like to keep our territory clean and not have niggas stepping on our
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
It's a busting the way.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, you know,
I'm saying this
we ain't nobody. Just a few homies that
he
like
went
niggas
on
stepping
in the
on our
court,
turf.
right? He like, I'm like, he's like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right, I'm like, I don't
What
write
the street is, you been doing dirty business all over the city.
You gotta write the story, you know what I'm saying? It's your story.
Nigga.
You feel me? So, he was like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, time got fucked up.
Yeah.
You're home in the fire, homie.
I got the property to say,
Oh, we ain't nobody.
and I wanted to do it. So he had the house to
We
say
just a couple
already.
niggas.
But the thing about the house spread up to, I
That's
don't
a question again.
Who the fuck is y'all?
When he originally, he already owned the crib in Saginaw. That's what he was doing off the Henry's house.
Now I'm laughing and shit.
So he fucked with it every now and then. He had down, got it taken out, you know what I'm saying? But he lived in Grand Rapids.
For checking out my content.
So
hopefully you laughed. Do
he
yourself
went
a
and
favor.
did and fucked with
Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Push that button.
the barber
Also
boy.
turn the
What's that name?
notifications on. So I'm about to be
In the
dropping stuff
class.
every month,
He was up
every
there.
week, every day.
All that. Barber.
Get
You know
involved.
I know what you're talking
Don't
about.
get slapped
They
out.
getting money. So he was up there with them. Then from there,
If you have a side gig and need to file your taxes, visit freetaxusa.com. With us, your federal return is always free, and your state return is only $12.95.
you know what I'm saying?
We've got you
So
covered.
they went in
And there's
on the body
absolutely
shop.
no fee if
So
you
now
need to include a 1099 tax form. We help you find all the business write-offs you deserve, and IRS e-filing is included. Don't pay more than $100 to file your small business
You
taxes.
tell me that, like,
Switch to
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
freetaxusa.com
I
and
got
save.
into some shit, you know what I'm saying? We was, doing good, but then I come to find out. Now, when he say that, you know what I'm saying?
Let me know, because this could have been like, we could have done like 3 episodes.
You know what I'm saying?
There's so much we could talk about.
But even
What
when
should
he
we
said
focus
it,
on? Like, you know?
it tells me something. As far as, Bugsy not a street dude.
Speeding?
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying.
Okay,
you
ladies and
can't
gentlemen,
get to
we
say, you know what
are
I'm saying?
rolling into another
I'm
episode
saying,
of the
what I would
Candace Owens
assume
Show,
was-
and this is a topic that I'm
I
very,
look-
very, very
I
excited
look-
to challenge myself on, primarily because I am not sure exactly where I stand. I've been trying to make myself ideologically consistent in all of my ideas and things that I say. But is the argument over whether or not
Because he said he got
prostitution
into it with,
should be legal. Here to discuss this with me is
with
the
the
founder of
dudes,
Operation
you know what I'm saying?
Underground
Come to
Railroad, Tim
find out
Ballard.
it's
He has done way too much. His resume is extensive.
We're
We're going to get in that a little bit, but first and foremost, Tim Ballard.
All right, but with
welcome
that
to the
matter,
Candace
you a
Owens
street
Show.
dude,
Thanks for
we get
having me.
money.
I
What you
don't know where to
do
begin with you,
don't
so I'm
really
going to
got
just
nothing to do
start
with
with telling
When
people
I
that
get
you
money,
worked
it's like,
for Homeland
so whoever,
Security for
you know
12
what I'm
years.
saying?
You started
They was
actually
messing
in
with
the
him on
CIA
business.
for 1 year, and then 9/11 happened. Or where were you
Y'all
stationed?
doing business.
I was on
together, and you
the
don't
port of
know
entry,
his
with
business 'cause y'all
Clexico,
ain't doing
California,
that
Mexicali.
kind of
This is where Mohammed Atta, the
Now you come to
terrorist
find out.
who was
You're not a
instrumental in the
Birdman.
9/11 attacks, had come across. He's actually staged in
That's-
Mexico. So I wanted to get on that border. So in the wake of over. In fact, I was still, even before the name Homeland Security came out, I was already going into what was called the Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Okay, so which, by the way, ICE
But you know,
does more than any other agency in the world to knock out
image
pedophiles. You know, so I just, because I know that's been a topic when people want to get rid of ICE, that's insane.
You know what I'm saying?
But anyway, so that I worked under
So
ICE. It was the Department of Homeland Security Investigations. And I went down the border to combat terrorism. And I was there for only 6 months. I had the office I wanted. I looked into Mexico from my office. We were crawling under tunnels. We were finding all those tunnels during this time. This was the early 2000s. And we were, doing what I wanted to do. My boss called me in and they said, hey, we've selected you to help us start this new group, an anti-child trafficking group. And I literally, like most of my colleagues and even the world, what's child trafficking? What are you talking about? No one's talking about it. And it turns out it's the fastest growing criminal enterprise in the world. And so that was my introduction into it. And it just kind of threw me into it and said, figure it out, help us design the policies, help us.
All right, Tim, I'm going to cut you off and tell you that I was ignorant even about that fact. And I love doing the show because I always tell people I come into these conversations ignorant and I get to learn from the experts. I was ignorant. So the fastest growing enterprise in the world is child sex trafficking.
Fastest growing criminal enterprise in the world.
That is
the selling
insane.
of people.
Wow.
Yep. 30 million people are enslaved. About 8 million children are enslaved, whether it's sex slavery, slave labor, or organ harvesting, which is something we are working on mostly in the Middle East. Right?
Okay, I don't think the majority of Americans know that information.
They do not know
that is incredible. Okay, so you get that call, you didn't know what it was, and you say, hey, you're now going to be the guy that's working on that. What next?
So we start working these cases, and I was scared to death. I said no at first. I went back to my wife and I said, can you believe they asked me to work this? And we had little children at the time, and she said, there's no way you're doing this. You'll bring darkness into our house. I said, yes. So I went. I was preparing my talk, my speech to tell my boss no. He's a big, burly guy. I was scared of him. He had his big hook mustache, and I had to go tell him no. And I didn't want to do that. And I remember kind of rehearsing my speech in the mirror that next morning.
Let's hear it.
And it was.
Let's hear it. I know you know it.
I never figured it out. I never got it out. I didn't have to. And it's a really sweet story. My wife came into the bathroom and she had tears in her eyes. And she said,
these are people I talk.
I'm wrong. We're wrong. You have to do this for the very reason that we thought you couldn't do this because we have kids. Is the reason you have to say yes because we have kids. And if it's true, and we didn't even believe this at the time, I know they're true.
When I heard it
about this being such a pervasive crime against children, and of course we have to.
Like when I heard it, I know where you got.
And so my speech became easy. It was just yes, and.
So,
and
but I never said that.
100 times worse that I could have even perceived in my life. The things that people do to children. And these are young children. People think we're talking about child pornography or child trafficking. They think 16, 17, and certainly those are typically minors. That's not even what we're talking about. We're talking about 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old. What people are doing, 1,000% increase in child rape videos. On the internet. And these are little children who are being abused.
After that conversation we had about
I got into it, we started working it, and something shifted in 2006. George W. Bush signed into law the Adam Walsh Child Protect Act. And what that did changed my life. A tiny little part of that bill, there used to be a statutory requirement that if you wanted to go after American pedophiles overseas, you had to prove that they had an intent to rape that child while standing on U.S. soil, which before 2006, we had zero prosecution because you can't prove that. He eliminated that statutory requirement, which opened the gates, and they sent me overseas to speak Spanish. They sent me to undercover school, and they said, okay, now that we have to prove this, all we have to do now is prove that an American left the country, went overseas, sexually assaulted a child, and now we can hold that American perpetrator accountable as if they committed that crime here in this country. It's an amazing new opportunity. So they sent me to undercover school and they said, go and figure it out and find the kids. And so I did. I worked in Central America and Latin America, going undercover as a pedophile, as a trafficker, whatever I had to do. And it almost broke me. Not just because of the exposure to such darkness, but because if I couldn't find an American pedophile on one of these operations, I had to come home because we had no dog in the fight. The U.S. government couldn't do anything legally. But I would always find the kids.
Wait, hold on. Wow. So
This is
if
normal.
you were overseas
This
and you
ain't-
did
if it
find,
wasn't
yes,
normal,
this is a
you feel me?
pedophile, this person is involved in
So
sex
then it can
trafficking,
really be,
unless you
this
could
is
locate
normal,
one
what
American in that you had to walk away
Yeah,
from the
some-
situation. Am I
some,
understanding
like
that
you said.
correctly?
That's correct.
Wow, that's really
You know,
heavy.
he got
It was hard, and I didn't blame. I would have made the same
decision.
decision. It's a constitutional question.
Right.
It's a legal question. And the country that we're working with, who are helping us, they said, "Where are you going, Tim? You've made yourself the bait. If you walk out of this, it's over. The bad guys think you're the guy. You walk away from this." But there was only, we didn't have a budget. We didn't have a constitutional mandate to be there, and it was kind of an unintended consequence of the whole thing.
Yeah, but,
And there was two cases I was working, one in Haiti and one in Colombia, where I got
But see,
too deep.
I
I
can't
went
be
further than,
biased.
frankly, I was
I
supposed
really
to
like
go.
that as far as this goes.
I got so
If a formula, it's
impassioned
like everybody.
trying to find
There's a
these
whole
kids
bunch of
that
motherfuckers doing it,
oftentimes
and the
I'd be
shit
sent
they
down to do a
do,
training,
I can see a level
and I would kind of go
different
further,
levels of success
and I would
based on how
do the
you do it,
undercover
right?
work and kind of set it up.
Oh yeah.
And there was two cases, one in Colombia, one in Haiti. Like I said, I learned about this little boy. His name is Gardy. In fact, I wear his name
Hell
on
no, that's too much
my
like
wrist.
block to
This little boy Gardy was a U.S. citizen, is a U.S. citizen, kidnapped in Haiti, living in Haiti with his family. He's of Haitian descent. He's the only one of his family that was actually born here while the family lived in the United States. And he was kidnapped from the church where his father was the pastor.
That's understood. We ain't never asked him for nothing.
Haiti's like number 3 per capita in the world for human
So that's
trafficking.
what I'm saying. That's the
And
kind of
I
relationship
promised
you
his
got
father that we
but I'm
would
saying
never
you
stop
know that,
until he found
so
his son.
instead
And
you
I
come
thought
in and
because he's
shop
a U.S.
him,
citizen, I can make
you
this
go with
work.
somebody else.
But DOJ came clear to me and they said, no, this is
Still ain't
Haitian
taking the
crime.
money out
There's
the
nothing,
house.
you got to come back. But I
You
already
still
promised the
ain't-
father,
they ain't
right?
taking
So,
money out the
and I did
house.
the same thing
Right.
in Colombia. I went too
How
far
is
in a
you
case where
stealing?
we were set up to do a big
They ain't taking
takedown,
money
rescue
out
over
the
100
house.
kids. But
Right.
again, I
Right. And see, it's like you said, I ain't never asked
the bottomless grapes.
you got service.
Sex.
Give you keys and your wallet. Pull your fucking I always came. You pay it to anyone. Without us even fucking, I'm talking about by even fucking with you, you made more money.
My wallet, anything. I just set the card and say that's what
And he said that. He admitted that. I don't give a fuck who it is. Give me the keys and the wallet now. Give it to me. All right. Yeah, the whole created the whole company. We made you an overnight fucking face over. You the fuck is Jermaine? What the fuck is you hit me for? Why you robbing me? Hey man, I ain't gonna tell you again. Give me your wallet and your keys.
And I ain't gonna ask you again. Jermaine, why are you robbing me?
I ain't Jermaine, nigga.
You can hide behind the ski mask, but you can't hide behind the
But
big
see, that
ass
was
shoulders.
always the difference.
There's only 3 big back niggas in the neighborhood that got
That's
big
what
ass
made
backs,
Grand
and
Rapids
2 of them in jail.
come
Which
together.
leaves you,
As far as
Jermaine.
while we was able to collectively do as much as it was us, because we them kind of people. Everybody fucks
Start fucking with each other till they see us
right,
fucking with everybody.
right. We was the common glue, because yeah, it's a lot of the way we feel about.
See, that was the gift and the curse of that.
Right.
Because we ain't from there, it's a plus because we ain't into it with nobody.
Right.
Nobody got no reason to, right, to have anything negative or no negative aura about nothing we saying or doing, right?
She told me you got that new job. And all that. You got 2 jobs.
But that's also a hindrance because once you go so far, once you get so high, then it becomes these motherfuckers ain't even from
I don't know what
Right.
that word means. All right, man, hit me
you
back.
know.
Right.
Hit me back, man. Hit you, bro. I'm not gonna make you run to
But I ain't gonna lie to you though.
No, bro.
Like I look at it now, but yeah, that was a powerful industry.
Hey, man.
That was it don't even exist no more. I'm talking about it was physical buildings and everything. Like you can go in Grand Rapids, it's open night, is you know what I'm saying? Is a group of people, you know, who doing stuff and you know what I'm saying? And it's normal. It's like regular.
Mm-hmm.
Now you ain't got that. No black industry up there that's really you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Are they even doing the Grand Rapids Hip Hop Awards anymore?
I haven't seen. Well, I think
As
they
well
did something last year. I don't know. Shout out to Governor Slugwell. I don't know what he got planned for this year. I haven't talked to him one-on-one in a minute.
But see, that was the hard part about the hip hop coalition. It's like you said, they was from there, and they really
talking about that Slug Governor Slug.
Right. But see, it's like you said, when you from there, everybody to me, outside looking in, everybody wasn't fucking with each other. You say you got an organization for everybody, but you ain't fucking with the people who out here doing it. You feel me?
Correct.
So that was the issue with the Grand Rapids Hip Hop Coalition, because now you know people and you fucking with the people that you know, and you not fucking with like you ain't being the media. You want people to come to you. You want to be the fly motherfuckers instead of, you know what I'm saying, you out here seeing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Now, Grant, good, like, and because that was the most important organization. If they would have supported everybody before we even got there, because they was doing it, you know what I'm saying, they would have been at that level. But they weren't supporting the other media outlets. They know, you know.
What's up, man? Empty this clip. Man, you can keep the whole clip, bro. I ain't got nothing on me now.
I ain't even got that. I ain't even got that much.
What you talking about, man? I ain't got no bread, man. Nigga, give me a walk. Oh, come on, man.
Huh?
Calm down.
Okay.
I'm looking.
Hood good. We gotta come up with like the slogans, different slogans for the t-shirts.
You for it? I ain't cut no win, man. I ain't cut no win. Oh.
Now, like I say, seeing that at that level, I always look at how can we get that up here. You know, we need to get, because it's that who doing
it already. We just ain't plugged in.
You a grown ass man.
But ain't no plugs here. You know, because I'm saying ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It's so many infrastructural things that don't exist. We gonna have to be the creators of that. We gonna have to be the venue. We gonna have to be the, you know what I'm saying? And that's where, you know what I'm saying? We need to do a coalition like that up in here in Ben Harbor. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all the artists, all the videographers, and the grab. You know what I'm saying? You know, because Ben Harbor do got a industry. There's enough people. You feel me? And we need a social network. You know what I'm saying? Well, now everybody in that. Cause see that was the powerful thing we had. When we was at our height, where everybody was working together at the infrastructure and creating that here. You got the Wealthy Theater, because we got the award. That's the, you know, we on some city shit at that point, right? You know what I'm saying? You got the social network. That's having everybody in Ben Harbor who into music and the ratchet shit or whatever you into, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is on this hookup, and all the people who music driven, the fly people at that level, you feel me? Is posted. Like, so people coming for this. That's how what people's coming for Bud Billy Demons and what he brings to the table. People coming for Rand and what he brings to the table. Now, this is representing a lot of different, you know, sides, and you know what I'm saying, and a cosmic of the city is, and it's all over the place, because you know, it's a big all that kind of shit. Like, you know how to boost and all that. Yeah, we need to bend all that shit. Need to be on our social network. We need to be able to.
All the clips.
I got them, but I'm just saying at that level of, you know, because it don't really exist, even in Grand Rapids. But if we can start it up here, we can bring Grand Rapids even down here. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, with the State Theater, we need to be in a position to get that building. If not get it, you know, whoever own it, this needs to be formatted like Wealthy.
You can't look it up.
No, I ain't seen. You can't look it up. Who if it's available, because I ain't never seen somebody own it. We can look and see who owned it though.
Todd Marsh used to own it. He used to be my supervisor. He was the store manager
we're looking right back
of the
to
McDonald's when I worked out there.
Now, we at the Motley
On
Fool have been pretty quiet on this growing marijuana trend until now. And that's because
now, you know, and we had to see the condition it's in. But like I said, whoever owned it, we need to, you know, I can put together for them to be it's important to be a nonprofit when you trying to renovate something like that.
Yeah.
You want to be in a nonprofit lane, and it's downtown. It is money and funding for stuff like that. You know, even with what Trump got on with the community revitalization, from here, from Pipestone on down this way, and downtown, all of that is all zoned, not pay taxes, and to get government money to revitalize it from Trump. You know, he signed that bill. You know what I'm saying? They were saying that's gonna help the black community. But see, the thing is, ain't nobody on that. Like, that's one thing about Ben Harbor that's different than Grand Rapids. It's too many black people mentally. See, Grand Rapids got so many other people and they all doing it. All of them got nonprofit organizations. All of them is structured in a certain way. You feel me? So it make it easy for a place like Grand Rapids to black people to understand the structure and have their own structure. You feel me? Now, creating a nonprofit organization is easy. So there's a lot of people who know how to create up here. But putting the money up together, your own money, by any means necessary, the body
declared that he thinks they're only 2 to 3% into what this business could eventually become. We here at the Motley Fool are convinced we're only in the very early days of this company's trajectory, which means there could still be plenty more profit to be had for in-the-know investors who are prepared to take action.
I'm waiting on some people.
And here's the best part for me.
I'm waiting on
this company's future does not hinge.
If
all forms of THC were banned forever in the United States, we think this company would still have an incredible field of opportunity. That's why we recommended it in the first place. But now that there's an estimated
up here you ain't got that as much.
Part of the multi-billion-dollar cannabis boom, this is a company we think you should have in your
See up here.
So due to the urgency of this research,
I like Grand Rapids. I like just the environment because there's a lot of people who from Ben Harbor. Like their parents moved up there and had a different way of thinking. There's a different way of thinking in Grand Rapids on some street stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like up here, you don't really got political street dudes up here. You know, like, you know, with aspiration of owning Popeyes or starting a franchise of your own. You know what I'm saying? Like Wing Heaven and shit. You feel me?
That was one of the reasons I had to leave.
Right. But see, we gotta be that though. We gotta bring that because ownership is important. Remember when I left? Remember I showed you at Forbes when it showed. Black people don't own stuff in Grand Rapids. Yeah. They don't hold economic wealth. It's low as fuck in Grand Rapids. You just feel, you know what I'm saying? But money itself isn't the wealth. So black people is low in Grand Rapids on wealth. You know what I'm saying? Even though they got money, they smart. Everybody, they controlled by, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in the undertone. So because the white people will let you rent their shit out for the low. They'll put you, you know, they'll help you. But there'll be the wealth in it. You know what I'm saying? That's what the link did. So that's why he Slugwell up there with them. He worked for them. I don't even know if, you know, if he still got his own thing, you know, it's through them now. You know, they helping him. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, that moment in time that we was in Grand Rapids was a great moment. Like I went up there to do what I did. And you know, as a reporter though, I'm talking about as an investigative reporter. Everything I went up to, the people I talked to, people I built with, what we introduced to the city and to the minds of people who even making stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot that, you know, I knew I had to come here and buy property. Ted Raspberry. See, I'm from I didn't read about the greatest levels of black men. So when I came home to investigate, like this is not just no shit in the books. You know what I'm saying? It's sons and grandsons who coming from that. You see what I'm saying? See, I ain't come from that. So, you know, you can look at that as a fairy tale, like to that level.
you know, that end up generationally being a benefit. You feel me? So Grand Rapids was a dope ass experience. Like I said, I really got to live dreams up there. Like, you know, when I come back down here, it's kind of like I'm with it. You know, I'm with the bill because I know what it is. I know what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm retired. I know what success feels like. I know what living good. You know what I'm saying? And living dreams. I'm saying TV shows, radio, music, movies, TV show. I'm saying it was serious. Yeah. It was a serious industry. You know, people starting businesses, graphic design companies, video art. You know what I'm saying? Who people still right now making more money than motherfuckers was making at McDonald's or the factory. You know what I'm saying? So to inspire that level, you know, like in my cosm, like here, if we inspire that level of entrepreneurship, like you fucking with us, ain't no this, you gonna make money fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? That's how we came to the table though. We gonna pay you. And we looking to be paid. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So it's things that you know how to do that it's cheaper for me to pay you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at your conditions so I can pay you more than you getting paid at the factory. Yeah. You know, you gonna make $300 at the factory. That week. You make $300 for about an hour, 2 hours worth of work. Right. On a Saturday. Right. On your off day. Right. Right. Shit. But see, even that level, I like the economics of it because by doing it, you get to see how people react to that. Because like even when we was doing that, you notice people who working at McDonald's trying to go up on their price. You know what I'm saying? It go to the level of, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can feed people.
Why would you come here as opposed to going home?
That ain't eating with you.
There's no point in him following
And
me.
you know that get played out after a while. But do it. Do other communities, they don't care. They don't want you to eat with them. They want to feed you. So I get it. You know, but individuals, but when you subcontract an individual, you can't dictate their price. But I'm just saying realistically, when people didn't grow up like this, they don't know how to handle it sometimes. Sometimes people don't know how to handle a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like you working at McDonald's, now you living your dreams, making more than you was making at McDonald's, and you want to go up on price. Now that's gonna be the level. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying ain't nothing wrong with going up on price, but really some things is based on how much content, how much work you do. Yeah. So it is a level two. If I'm doing videos, I want to get better equipment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I can see a growth, right, in your production, like the videos is crispier, right? You got a 4K camera, right? Or you got a following, or videos is on your platform is getting like 1 million views. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying you as a videographer, you want to build up your platform.
Hey, relax. I'm sure stay ready just in case something happens. Nothing's gonna happen. That's why I brought you here. Nobody knows we're here. We did 10 hours already. We got 2 more hours left. We good, baby. Plus I got the heat.
Some who?
What kind of?
Yeah.
Bring them half of it.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what was that? You said we were safe here.
Baby, relax. Calm down. Come here. Stay here, lock the door. I'll be right there.
Wait, where you going?
I'm gonna go see what that was.
No, we shouldn't separate. I'm gonna come.
Lisa, look at me. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Do you trust me? Do you trust me?
Yeah, just make sure you come, okay?
I will.
I love to step up kitchen shoot. This is going